Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Right now we got some good snow action going on here. It's actually currently snowing right now, but we gotta plow the driveway. My dad's working on that right now. We've got the plow up and running. We're gonna see if we can plow all this, and then we're gonna see if we can fire up the snowmobile. So time for an epic snow plowing montage. Just about hit that tree. It's all good though. You can tell we've definitely hit a few things before. That mirror's a little wrecked. All right, now that the plowing is done, it's time to get on to getting that snowmobile started, if we can. So right here we got our trusty old 1998 Polaris 600 RMK. It's an older sled, but man, it's been a ripper for the past 8-ish years. We've had this thing for a while, and it's kind of our tradition now for the past 3 years where I've gotten the first start up. So first I'm gonna get all the snow off and see if I can get this thing started. Well, we might have an issue already. Got the trusty old twin right there, but throttle cable is currently stuck full wide, so also this button does not want to come up, so she's a little frozen. Now I got here a magical extension cord that comes from nowhere, supposedly. So that way I can plug in the magic hot maker to warm this sucker up and hopefully actually do something. Not sure if it'll actually work, but we'll try it out. Of course, this thing's all plugged up now that I carried her 100 yards from the shop. We got hotness though, so that's good. Gotta warm up them throttle cables, otherwise we're gonna be wide open. Well, good news is throttle cable went back in. Bad news is it disconnected from the lever, so. There we go. We got her. Gotta check how much fuel we got. Gas cap's frozen on though. Oh, don't mind my little snot drool. A little bit cold out. Oh. There we go. The Hot Maker excuse me, start steaming away. Hot Maker 2000 sure works good for this kind of stuff. We got a little bit in there. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. That's all you need to get her going though. I think now's a good time to give her a few pulls, see what she does. If she'll do anything. Whew. Might have to put a little fuel in her just to get her going. Actually, somehow managed to find a little bit of gas. Definitely a little stale, but might do something. That's a good thing. Don't mind my dad plowing in the background, making a bit of a ruckus. Anyway, we'll pour this down one of the cylinders. Actually, probably both of them cylinders and see what it does. It'd probably work better if I actually took the plug out of it. Good stuff. That kind of went everywhere. I'd say about 80% of that did not go in the cylinder and kind of went around the engine. But 20%'s enough, right? On the bright side, it sure smells like gasoline now. So maybe that means we'll get a bit of flammability out of it or something, sparkability. You know what I mean. Ah, shoot. Good old throttle got stuck again. But I mean, it did fire up a little bit. Burnt a bit of that gas off. I'll just keep doing that until she fires all the way. It's probably good to get a little bit of throttle action before we really start firing the thing up, but that's just me, you know. Hi, Dad.
What's that?
I'm talking to the camera. Don't worry about it. I think we'll give her a little bit more juice. Try it again. You know, like I said earlier, it'd probably help if I had the plug off and actually kept it off. You know, she don't like going in the cylinder really, but we got some in there. Time for plan B. Now I know y'all wondering, what is plan B, right? So, well, plan B is actually grabbing the good old fuel pipe right off the carburetor and sucking her till fuel comes out, which I just did. Tastes yummy, do not recommend. But yeah, just take her off there. Gotta take this one off, suck the fuel out. Then I know that to get into the carburetor. Don't recommend swallowing, that's for sure not. Don't try this at home. Well, if you do, just don't swallow it, whatever. But yeah, then I know fuel's getting there at least, and then we'll try her again. But yeah, let me know down below any suggestions for future years. I did put fuel stabilizer in her, so I don't think the fuel is gonna be non-flammable or anything. I think for good luck, I'm gonna give her a bit more fuel down the cylinder. Oh yeah, I'd say this time about 70-30. The fuel actually went in the engine, so that's an upgrade for last time for sure. Nope, she's not going to go tonight. I'm gonna have to clean those carburetors out, so I'll see you when I do that. There's a bit of gas in there. There's also a little bit of floaties in there, but it's very green gas. Oops, just poured it all out on the ground. Yeah, it doesn't look the cleanest. It doesn't smell the best either. And then I realized that our carb cleaner is all empty, so then I have to go pick up some more now, apparently. Alright, we picked up some more petrol. Nope, that's British. We picked up some more gasoline. I'm not British. Why am I saying that? Oh. We did it. It's running. Man, it's so powdery right now, it's just spinning. But we got her running, so I'd say that's a success. We're gonna throw her in the shop and let her thaw out. And then yeah, well, she's ready for the winter.
Several days later.
but guys, the Polaris 600, she still rips. It's steaming away pretty good now. Well, at least hopefully it's steam. But yeah, this thing, it's definitely been through a bit. Seat's starting to fall apart nicely, and of course the clutch is like super worn out. But it'll still rip if you wanted to, and it's a pretty fun sled still. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe subscribe and stay notified, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.